Chapter 15 Lord Guilliman's Decree. The day after the attack on the Ork moon, the last wall was waiting for Lord Commander Udo, Lord Guilliman, as he was called, as if he was the real Primarch. His ship arrived on the Abhorrence, and 1,000 space marines of different chapters awaited him. The leaders of the chapters were there with their chaplains. The Lucifer Blacks came out of the ship and formed the corridor for the Lord Commander. Kurlan knew this to be an insult, a show of power for the Lord Commander. Udo's entrance was as pompous as it was ridiculous. Once he reached the chapter master, they all kneeled in front of him until he told them to raise. The Lord Commander then honored them with a badge for the defense of Terra. Scribes were writing down the events, and servitors with pick captures were recording. Kurlan knew this was a show of strength. 6 chapter masters bowing down to Udo would help his political career. Udo said they now have to start a war council. In the strategium, picked images of Terra were rotating slowly. The Ork moon, its ugly twin. The chapter masters listed what they did, destroying the Ork weapons of the planet, killing 2/3 of them. They presented the Ork gateways and how it allowed the Orks to travel from position to position. But Udo knew of this from Kubik. The Space Marines knew the Orks could repair their blown-up gate, and they would be in the same position. The solution was simple: to attack the moon again. Udo told him they won't do that, and he referred to Kurland as second captain of the Daylight Wall Company. The High Marshal found the idea stupid, but Kurland told him to listen to Udo. The Lord Commander told the High Marshal to listen to the second captain, for he had wisdom. Issachar told Udo that Kurland is a chapter master, and that he sits with them in brotherhood, and that it pains him to remind someone of Udo's stature of this, or position. Udo said that Kurland is not chapter master by customs of his own chapter. He wasn't picked as successor by the former chapter master, nor elected by the chaplains of the chapter or wall captains. Bohemond asked how the hell could that happen when he is the last Imperial fist. Udo asked if this would be the same case should he have been a neophyte. Of course, no, it wouldn't. Tensions were high. Udo picked on the High Marshal and his rumored excesses of warriors. Terra did not approve of this gathering of space marines, and they wondered what to make of it. Quesadra was revolted. They came here to save the Throneworld from their own stupidity at this point, and now they accused them of treachery. Udo argued that a force this vast has not been seen so close to Terra since the Heresy. Kurlan commented how if the Senatorum cared more about their jobs, his brothers wouldn't be dead, and an Ork Attack Moon wouldn't be over them. Udo argued that this fans the flames of his doubt, asking Kurland if that is a threat. Kurland got up and asked if this is why they were left to die on Ardamantua, because they were scared of them. Udo insults the chapter masters, saying they were bred for war, and while they were intelligent, they forgot that they were made for conflict. Verpal, first captain of the Iron Knights, and now acting commander of the whole chapter, tells Udo how his chapter master died to save his office, and he should not insult them. Udo mentioned this was another veiled threat. The Lord Commander tells them the plan. Tomorrow they would enter Terra, and Kurland will be recognized as chapter master by the will of the Senatorum. Then they will proceed to make a plan. Kurland asked about the moon, and Udo told him Kubik wants it intact. The High Marshal was revolted that Terra now dances to the tune of Mars. Udo glanced at him with contempt. Before leaving, he told Kurland and his brothers that the High Lords will decide the fate of the moon, and once the Navy comes, they will all receive different orders to break up the fleet, and this display of confraternity. Also, each chapter will give members to the Imperial Fist to protect Terra once more, in a way rebuilding the chapter. Kurland's brother would be forgotten, and their sacrifice uncounted for. When he left, the High Marshal said they won't break the fleet. Quesadra said they can't defy him. Verpal said that they can. What can he do? Issachar agreed. Their goal is to save the Imperium. Kurland advised against such thinking, since we saw what happened last time somebody thought like that, and where it led.